If you want the latest in weather conditions, be sure to tune in to our Busy Bee Plumbing Weather Report each weekday on Mornings on Main Street. Brought to you, of course, by Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning. We will keep you updated on the latest conditions outside, like severe weather, heat, snow, rain, and even hail.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather update.
Very typical summer-like day on tap across southern Tennessee and really up for most of Tennessee. Notice the Nashville Metro, a few showers and storms popping up. We could easily catch a few of those as well, with highs by this afternoon getting up to the mid-80s out there, but it's pop-up type stuff. Not all of us will see rain, but some of us could see some thunderstorm activity here through the afternoon. Just keep that umbrella on hand and stay tuned to Tennessee Valley Weather. We'll keep you updated. Tomorrow looks very similar in that sense. Looks like we pick up more rain chances here for our Tuesday. Notice as we head towards the end of the week, we get back to the lower 90s. Yeah, lower 90s as summer begins on Friday, and we might break up those rain chances just a little bit. They become a little more isolated by the second half of the weekend towards next weekend. So there's some good news in that sense if you've been tired of this active pattern. But hey, you know what? I think we're going to pick up another 1-2 inches of rain before all is said and done.
Welcome to Mornings on Main Street. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. Right off, we're taking a look back at the hundreds of volunteers packaging some of the 500,000 meal bags for people around the world in the Clarksville Feeds the World event back in January. This was an outreach created by Pastor Mike Burnett of Life Point Church. Not only did the bags go to the local Loaves and Fishes, but with the assistance of U.S. Hunger and Convoy of Hope, families and individuals around the world received much needed food bags. Today we're going to hear about the efforts of Convoy of Hope, but first, let's get a check of our headlines. Governor Bill Lee has signed legislation to protect Tennessee homeowners from title fraud. The new law prevents fraud on electronically filed deeds by specifying the people and entities allowed to submit electronic records to a county register. Filing vendors, not registers of deeds, are now responsible for ensuring records being transmitted are legitimate. The new law takes effect July 1st. Clarksville firefighters are joining forces with other members of the community to request more pay for its workers. Pictures that you see here from a rally on June 12th outside of City Hall, just prior to the Clarksville City Council's first review of its fiscal year 2025-26 proposed budget. The proposed budget includes a 2.5% general wage increase for all eligible city workers. After the City Council's meeting Thursday, Mayor Joe Pitts offered a no response to the firefighters' pleas. The first reading of the city's proposed budget is scheduled for June 17th. This is wonderful. Friends of Lawrence County Animals now has a new microchip scanning stations designed to help people quickly check if a pet has a microchip and hopefully reunite families with their pets faster in that area. Located at the Waterloo Street entrance of the Lawrenceburg Police Department, it is a self-service station that allows anyone to scan a pet for a microchip and instantly see if it's registered in a national database. For any information on how to have your dog or cat microchipped, contact the Lawrence County Veterinary Clinic.
Busy bee, yeah, busy bee. If you need
Hold on, y'all, hold on. I need to make a call. Hey, this is Brianna with Busy Bee. I'm giving you a call to let you know your technician is on his way.
833.
Busy bee. Guys, not yet. Not yet.
Busy bee, oh,
Now I'm ready, guys.
Call 775-7833.
Deep in a forest at Nashville Zoo, new creatures here for you to view. Phantoms graced in black and white swing high in trees of dappled light. In rocky crags, tall and steep, small antelopes with nimble feet. A wise old man with beard of white, a sentry perched on stony height. Amidst it all, a hunter lies, with coat of gold and steely eyes. A new adventure just for you. Leopard Forest at Nashville Zoo, opening June 20th.
Welcome back. A few weeks ago, Life Point Church held a Clarksville Feeds the World event. Well, they could not have done that without U.S. Hunger and Convoy of Hope. Well, today we are talking with the Vice President and Public Engagement Representative from Convoy of Hope. We have Ethan Forhetz. First off, Ethan, thanks for your time.
Thank you, Stephanie. Thanks for highlighting this. It was such a great event, so I enjoyed talking about it.
Oh, it was a huge event. I was there, and to see so many community members come together to bag up thousands upon thousands of bags of food that will go to feed those who need it. It was beautiful to see. But I have to ask you, you get to talk to these individuals, these villages, neighborhoods that receive the food. What do you hear from them? What does this make possible for them?
They're just so grateful. There are so many people in this country and certainly around the world, but more than ever in this country, dealing with food insecurity. They're cutting back on some things to be able to provide food for their families. Sometimes that's medicine, sometimes that's gas for the car. You know, it's a lot of different things that are affecting people. As we've seen inflation in this country really get out of control over the last 4 years or so. So they're just very grateful, and they're sometimes a little astonished that why are you doing this? And, you know, we're just blessed to be able to do it. And they love that the rest of the country sees what's going on where they are, sees their plight, understands the concerns that they have, and want to do something to be part of the solution.
You know, it's wonderful that so many people do want to help. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is this a worldwide organization or just a United States organization?
No, Convoy of Hope is an international organization. Internationally, we feed more than 639,000 children every school day around the world. It's a number that grows every year. We empower women to be able to start businesses where many places women aren't allowed to get the education that they would need. Many times they have the children and the man is gone, and we allow them to provide for their family by starting a business. We give them the tools that they need to start that, the equipment, the training, and then come alongside them for the next year, make sure they can manage it. We teach agriculture around the world, because when people can farm their own land, guess what? They don't need our food. They can grow their own food and then sell it to other villages and neighborhoods and be able to make some money on it. And then I think the thing that we're most known for is our disaster response. Last year, Convoy of Hope in this country and around the world responded to 99 disasters. When you think about 52 weeks in a year, you kind of get an idea of how busy our disaster teams are. Last fall, 2 major hurricanes that happened simultaneously as our response was happening simultaneously. This year, off to a very quick start with the just horrific wildfires out in LA.
And you're on the ground there, and we are so glad that you are. A little bit of background on you, Ethan. You worked in media for many, many years. You have been connected with all walks of life. When you look back and see where we are now, do you see that things have gotten worse for communities?
Yeah, I think sadly, I mean, everybody's felt it. You and I have both felt it at the store. When we go to the store, everything just costs so much more. I mean, the same grocery bill is substantially higher than it was 3, 4, 1 year ago, even. So when we take our families out to eat, it's you have to do that less because you can just afford to do it less. So yeah, times have gotten tougher in this country. Convoy of Hope is really focusing more on the United States this year, a new initiative to really be able to help the people of the United States as more of them struggle with food insecurity on a regular basis.
So again, as we mentioned, we had the Clarksville Feeds the World event. How can other communities come together? How can they reach out to you to say, hey, we want to do that same thing?
That's a great question, and that's really how this whole thing in Clarksville got started. Inspiration can work wonders. There was a gentleman, a friend of Convoy of Hope, who saw what we did a year prior to this. So this would have been in January, February of 24. It was an event with Chick-fil-A. They had about 10,000 of their owners and operators at a convention down in Orlando. They wanted to do a day of service. So what they were able to do, that's what Chick-fil-A does. They were able to, in about an hour and a half, put together 2 million meals for Convoy of Hope to give out. Well, this person in Clarksville saw what had happened down. I saw one of our videos and what happened down in Orlando and said, I wonder if I could do that in Clarksville. So he called me and I said, man, that would be awesome. I got him in touch with our people at Convoy of Hope. The work began in early 24 and here we are, early 25, and he pulled it off. I mean, it was unbelievable to see 3,500, I think, volunteers sign up and fill up the registry 2 weeks early for this event, and then to be there in person and to see it all happening, the party atmosphere that it was, everybody was in such a great mood. It's a story about how inspiration can really lead to great things. So honestly, I'm excited to see what's going to happen when people see the Clarksville event. What's going to happen next year as a result of that?
Oh, and I look forward to seeing that as well. And I have to say, all ages. You had all ages out there, from mom with babies on their backs, dads too, little young ones, and all helping out. How does the work that you do at Convoy of Hope, how do you work with U.S. Hunger? Because they were also on hand.
Yeah, they're a great partner of ours. They help us with meals. Part of what we do is feed, as I mentioned, more than 639,000 kids every school day. That takes a lot of meals. So we partner with U.S. Hunger as part of that. They also help with our disaster relief as we provide meals to families following disasters. Our partners at U.S. Hunger help us with that. So, you know, Convoy of Hope understands that we can't do it all alone. Not one organization or agency can do it all by themselves. It really takes partnership. Convoy loves to partner with U.S. Hunger, with other groups, with corporations that fill these racks full of supply that we're able to give out, and of course with volunteers. We have so many volunteers working with us all over the place, honestly, that allows us as an organization to maintain that more than 91 cents of every dollar donated to Convoy of Hope goes exactly where the donor wants it to go. That's because a lot of our volunteers help us get the work done without a lot of cost.
If someone would like to connect with you, they want to reach out, they want to do what they saw here in Clarksville, what these other communities are doing, do they just go to your website?
Yeah, they can go to convoyofhope.org. They can find out a lot more about what we do. They'll find contact information there. Reach out to us, call us here at our headquarters. And it would really be great to see something new come out of Clarksville and this start to be multiplied in cities all across the country. Imagine the number of people that we could affect in a positive way if that were to happen. And of course, Convoy's on social media as well. Facebook, Twitter, X now, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, all the places your audience is. Just look up Convoy of Hope.
Thank you for that. Again, so many bellies can be full with what you do. Ethan, I want to ask you one more thing for you and your wife. At the end of the day, what does this mean to the two of you? I mean, why do you do it? Why did you want to work with this organization personally?
Well, we both left about 25-year careers in television doing what you do, and we just felt called during 2020 actually to lay it down and to do something else, which is something that we had never really considered before. But we felt like the time was right. Convoy of Hope was such a great organization right here where we were in Springfield, Missouri. We knew a lot of the people who worked here. We knew the hearts of the founder and his wife who run the organization, and we just started talking with them, and they were incredibly gracious to us, offered us positions, and we just felt the time was right to move over. And it's been a great move. At the end of the day, we know that we've affected so many lives in a positive way, and it's a good feeling.
I bet it is. Thank you, Ethan, so much for your time. Again, Vice President of Public Engagement for Convoy of Hope, Ethan Forhetz. We thank you for what you do and for what the entire organization does.
Thank you, Stephanie. Appreciate the time.
Anytime. Stick with us here at Mornings on Main Street. We'll be right back.
At Delta Dental of Tennessee, we know our success begins and ends with providing superior quality service, and that includes serving those who need it most. This year, we're celebrating 25 years of giving back to the community we call home. Delta Dental, along with our Smile 180 Foundation, supports Tennessee's dental colleges and oral health education, children's hospitals, free and reduced cost dental clinics, and other like-minded charities. Here's to the next 25 plus years of ensuring healthy smiles.
Being in Tennessee, we wanted to try to keep it as local as possible, so we have an entire section of our menu that is just dedicated to local whiskeys like Uncle Nearest, Jack Daniels, of course, George Dickel, Nelson Brothers, Greenbrier whiskey, and all of our taps are all local. From 2 o'clock until midnight, we've got food every day for you guys. A good handful of appetizers, some entrees, and a couple salads and things like that. My name is Ethan Kanana. Please come down and see us at the Pick Lobby Bar here at the Omni in Nashville.
Thanks for joining us. Enjoy the day. We'll see you back here tomorrow.